So I have to be in Ohio, the middle of Ohio, Dayton, and then stop that. Monday afternoon after 2 o'clock. So I got a big road trip. I'm just going to go point this thing north, and we're just going to go. Well, let's see what happens. I made Cloudland Canyon State Park. Morning. It's 6:40. Just got to break down camp. A lot of people are bugging out already. Weird. Just got here last night. Leaving already? And giant campers. Now this is what you pay to see. Cowabunga. So I left there and just started driving, and I'm pretty sure I was on that road there because I saw that town there. So I followed this road here and saw signs for that, crossed into Tennessee. You might notice that is an interstate. That is an rest stop. And I'm not about driving all day tomorrow because I got stuff I want to do tomorrow. That's going to take a good bit of my day. Anyway, that way. Let's go. And welcome to Ohio. I got nothing. It's 8 in the morning-ish, 8:30. It's about when I wanted to leave. I'm a little earlier than that. Headed to the Dayton Airforce Museum. Been there a long time ago. Didn't get to spend near as much time as I wanted. So now I can spend as much time as I want because I don't have to be anywhere until after 2 o'clock today. So I'm going to take my time. Still, it's day 3, I think. I'm still challenging myself to not use GPS. I did look up an electronic map since I can't find a Ohio map at a gas station. They don't sell them anymore apparently. So electronic map I'll have to do. I'm still not using the GPS, just electronic map found what I wanted and wrote down the instructions. So I'm gonna roll off of that. We'll see you when I get there. Made the museum kind of convoluted. If I cheated, I'd be able to use GPS and it'd point me right to it, but I didn't use GPS. So I had to kind of follow the signs, and then there were no signs. But you kind of can't miss it. It's freaking gigantic. Just a long walk here. I parked way back there so I'd be in the shade for as long as possible. And it looks like a school field trip here. Wish I'd gotten here 10 minutes earlier. This is not going to be good. That's what you'd expect of a museum. 4 or 5 airplanes, maybe a plaque or two. But no. Let's see if that group of tour bus kids has gone through the entry check-in procedures. See if I can get in line. I'll show you what this joint's all about. Because, yeah, everything's in there. This little blurb here right at the beginning. All about the balloons. It's gigantic. It's a lot bigger than it's got any sense being. Look at the power. 50 horsepower. 6-cylinder. 50 horsepower. Buy it for $1,500. 40 horsepower. 1914. Check that sucker out. Seems like a lot of rotating mass to me. Bang. It's a Sopwith Camel. These early aircraft are absolutely enormous. made out of fabric, wood, and wire. Dudes that flew these things had some stones on them. Getting into some power now. 450 horsepower out of 840 pounds. And it's sheet metal. Check out the radiator just bolted there, just kind of hanging out there right in the airstream behind the propeller. Didn't even try to duct the thing. We're approaching 1 horsepower per pound of engine weight. Now this bad boy. Look at that. Check this complicated rig out. This came out of somebody's brain. Some bracing. Probably runs down to a PTO down there on the gearbox. I think we'll just drive up to an airplane, latch onto the engine, crank her over. She couldn't do it by hand, and airplanes don't have starters, or didn't yet. A man was intended to fit in there. It's tiny. That's a turbo. Packard Merlin. Finally, 1 horsepower per pound of engine weight. Check out the size of that turbo. Tom Bailey didn't have one that big. Greatest tail dragger ever. The de Havilland Mosquito. Made out of plywood. I didn't know how to boss a core. They'd load the wings up with machine guns. There's a buzzsaw in the sky. You shoot it up, and because it's plywood, the shells wouldn't explode. Just go right through. Some plywood, some wood glue, you're good to go. That's one fat man. Big boom. Big boom. Well, I've got this rig here. Let's see if I can fit inside. I'm as wide as the entrance is, and that's it's head level for me. So this is the nose of the aircraft. Yeah, there's going to be no standing up in here. So they flew the engines. Guess the pilot just commanded it, and then the dude in here just said yes, yes, no, no. Radio dude, oh, he had the most room. Can stand up for a second. It's another spot for a radio guy. Little tiny seats. Guess if you wanted front to back, because this right here would have been where the munitions lived. This would have been full of explosives. Got oxygen tanks. Not something you think about much on airplanes. You had to wear a mask. More munitions. Oh, in racks, and they just kind of doink, doink. The age of the jet. Big noisy things. Southeast Asian conflict. This is a weird machine. It's 251s bolted together. Weird. F-82G. That was a weird machine. Can't remember if it was successful or not. There's an entire B-52 Stratofortress in here. Extra fuel tank, 8 engines, a rack full of bombs. It's a whole lot of devastation right there. The wingspan on that joker. Ye olde Thunder Chief. Followed by A7 Corsair. Mean looking thing. Whoa, F-111. Aardvark. Second ugliest plane in the arsenal. IMHO. A-10's the first. Soft spot for both. And I walked right past the one I wanted to see. Where's this box go? It goes up. My mother's husband used to say that it was, quote unquote, what his parents called funny books, aka science fiction, what got man into outer space. He's completely wrong. This is what got man into outer space. Man's desire to kill one another as quickly and as many as possible, as often as possible. This is the biggest way to do it. Make big booms. Big booms. I mean, the size of these things. Halfway across the world in 20 minutes. I haven't even walked through this bit yet. Been here 3.5 hours. Hadn't even seen anything. This is nuts. Can't wait to go on that. Had the owner's manual for that when I was a kid. Wow. Sputnik. All it did was orbit the Earth, making beep, beep, beep noises. It is enough to terrify every American, because if they could put that over Americans' heads, what else could they put up there? One of them, maybe? Collection of weird things that didn't work. Yeah, that one was fun to watch wobble around. And this guy right here, it's like the predecessor to the V-22 Osprey. It's a weird looking animal. And that thing right there, I'm pretty sure that thing didn't work either. X13. Weird looking little beast. I would want to ride that. It's baffling to me. A full-size adult human male in a pressure suit is supposed to fit in there and actually do stuff. Imagine that bobbing around in the ocean. No wonder the hatch accidentally blew on good old Gus. This is a single seater. This is a twin. Now this is one like old Gus would have flown. Mercury was first, not Jiminy. Still, full-size adult human in a pressure suit. Supposed to fit in there. Work all those switches. Pressurized gloves. Look at that. It's insane. No way, no how. It's an Apollo capsule spaceship. A little crispy around its undercarriage. It's Apollo 15. It's just hammered in spots. You could see the damage the thrusters did to the nozzles. I think they were using hydrazine then, which is really gnarly stuff. Understand, this thing is genuine, as is the Mercury and Gemini capsules. That hatch, maybe 2 feet across the top, 2.5 across the bottom. It's supposed to fit dudes through that. Little tiny windows. People flew to space in that and came back. They didn't tell me I was going to have to duck. How the heck did people fit in there? Got the kitchen and the washing up, place to sleep. That's not 6 foot. Yikes. Food storage, check that out. Oven and a fridge, I guess, maybe. I don't know what those are. Luggage. Cargo. Lots and lots of cargo. And this is where the people sit and sleep and eat. The president flew on one of these. I'm hoping I can turn around here. Or get off of it. Oh, well, if you're claustrophobic, this ain't for you. Oh, check that out. Can I get in? Can I get in? More importantly, can I get out? Oh, good, I don't have to go back. Tight fit. That's pretty cool. I guess that's where the president would have hung out. Other people's. There's a lav back there. Cool. Let's go. Excellent. Pre-Air Force One days. It's like Truman. That's pretty narrow. Yep. Nope. That's how narrow it gets. Another low bridge. Hit. Dead reckoning. It's the radios.
Yeah, I think the next one's different.
Oh, somebody help me.
It stank in here.
Oh, that was me, sorry.
Oh. Oh, deck of cards. Nobody's playing deck of cards though. For real? Oh, this is an actual plane. I just now realized that.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Oh.
It is?
Oh, we got a full
Kitchen.
full on kitchen back here. Hold on, dude, but this is first presidential stuff. Oh, look, they got a telephone.
There's a toilet back. Uh-oh.
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 Okay, turn around.
I gotta come out the way I went in. Look out. My backup alarm's broke. Just at a guess, it looks like Eisenhower. Again. Guess if you're a full-size human, you don't fit. It's pretty cool. Radio operator. They had a flight engineer, pilot, co-pilot, navigator probably. Don't know what this dude would have done. Place to chill. Lots of luggage. How do you get in there? It's an awful tight fit. Full galley again. Even fancy. Look at those toasters. Please do not touch the aircraft. I kind of can't help it. It's really narrow. A lot of passenger space on this one. Oh, they can watch movies. Check that out. Converter bunks. You can tell where it's from that. Check that radio. There'd be the lav. Well, the first lady would have hung out, I guess.
Why would they have to sleep?
This big boy is JFK's plane. I still didn't fit through the door. Just don't have to duck as much. Flight deck's a little more posh. Steward seating. Old school nav stuff. What for yelling at people? What for seeing the people you're yelling at? All the comms gear required because of Gulf, not Gulf, Cold War stuff. Why did I say Gulf War? I'm retarded. More modern kitchen. Plastic cutting boards. It's the kind of seating you're accustomed to on a modern flight. Uh-oh. Won't fit. Please don't touch the aircraft. Phones. I wonder what's behind here. Luggage stuff. Ah, linen closets. Oh, there we go. Private lav. Such a big old TV. The president and his crew would have hung out. Not sure that was concurrent with the era. That's where the plebs would hang out. Their own TV. People like probably staff. Oh, it's really narrow now. How am I not supposed to touch the aircraft? It's a nice little, it's a cool map. Guess this is where press staff would hang out. I can't turn around. I'm stuck. It's supposed to be first class. This is where his press buddies hung out. Had their own phones and everything. Oh, check out a fancy table. That folds to that, and it's padded for your knees. I reckon what the Fox is for. Has something to do with who makes it. I hope we're narrow again. Another kitchen for the plebs. It's a big kitchen though, check that out. Laboratory for plebs. That's a bit macabre. That was the National Museum of the United States Air Force. I gotta get out of here. I got a place I need to be in, I don't know, sometime today. I'll find something to eat. I'm hungry. I might get to where I'm going, then find something to eat. We'll see. See you in a bit.